The artist I chose for this project was Pete Mondrian. He was born in 1872 to a very religious family and studied art from a young age from his father and uncle. At 20, he went to school in Amsterdam at the Academy for Fine Arts. In his earlier works, Mondrian was largely influenced by the styles of the day, including Impressionism and Pointillism. With a series of moves to Paris and back, Mondrian's work became influenced by artists like Picasso and Braque, becoming more cubist. Mondrian was a key player in the Distill movement, from which came his iconic style of neoplasticism. For my first poster, I chose the principle of scale. I wanted to incorporate some of the smaller, more typical rectangles seen in Mondrian's work, but be deliberate about the scale of all the shapes. I chose to make a few large rectangles, the biggest portion of the poster scaling down from yellow to red in the bottom corner. The color choices were simple based upon Mondrian's work, but I went with yellow as the main rectangle because it pops and draws the eye, but still allows for readability of text. For my artist style poster, I went with something that would have been more common to the middle time frame of his work. Mondrian's earlier pieces were full of color, lines, and shapes, but as his style evolved, his pieces became much more simplistic. In this poster, there are still the lines and shapes that Mondrian was known for, but to a smaller scale. And I chose to go with a largely horizontal flow in this poster, with the boldest text being the name of the artist and the museum logo, but to help give variety and move the eye back up into the poster, the bottom almost half of the poster has the vertical logo and colored shapes to help move the eye up and down rather than side to side. For my final poster, my interpretation of Mondrian's work, I wanted to do something a little different. But because I was doing something other than his typical style, I wanted to keep the poster simple. I chose to make Mondrian's name circular and rotate it slightly as a contrast. I still incorporated Mondrian's signature style in the banner across the poster behind the museum logo because I didn't want to take the idea so far away from Mondrian's view that anyone looking at the poster wouldn't have any idea how the poster related to the artist.